Are riding a very sensible, controlled race, controlling the overall classification, Phil, for their man who leads that, Kim Kirken.
Well, let's see these pictures as the riders now. It gets very narrow down here, as you can see. Just watch this. And a little bit of a speed wobble there. And oh, dear me, and that's because the road has had rain. And boy, that isn't for the nervous, is it?
It certainly isn't. We did expect this to be a rather tricky descent. And once you have a little bit of a speed wobble or a little bit of a slide like that, your nerve goes, your bottle goes. And as you can see, this rider now is losing contact with the riders in front. But watch out when the main field comes down there as well, because everybody else will be a little bit precarious. And I suppose I'm hoping the team managers are watching this and they can give the information to their riders to say, watch out, it's damp at the bottom.
Now remember, that was De La Fuente, because of his poor descending, has been detached from the front, so we've got 3 leaders left up front, and not far behind De La Fuente now must be Astalotha.
This just gives you an idea how difficult it is to get across a gap in a race like the Tour de France. We're on the back of the motorbike here, cruising down this descent at around about 100 kilometers an hour, and we still cannot bridge the gap to the 3 leaders.
As we get round to a sharp left-hander here, still no sign of the breakaway. They really have pulled away on the descent. 3 of them out in front. 33.5 kilometres. It's a long way down. It's the best part of 11-kilometre descent. There they are, 3 of them together. We are really having to move here. It gives you some idea just how fast these bike riders can go down a mountain.
Well, on a real technical descent, Phil, it's almost impossible for the motorbike to get around the corners at the same speed as these guys. Most of the motorbikes they use are fairly big road machines, and in fact they can't bank them over enough to get around the corners like the bike riders themselves can. So on the technical corners, the motorbikes are actually losing time on the bicycles, but once they get up to the straight part, then they can straighten it up.
These are the 3 riders at the front. Sanchez is in a great position here because he's every excuse in the world not to help them, and yet every excuse in the world too to go and get the victory when we get down to the finish.